In the archives of the Nobel Committee, there are about 60 nominations of Einstein in connection with the formulation of the theory of relativity, but the prize was awarded only for the explanation of the photoelectric effect. In 1927, a fluoroscope for shoe stores was patented and made available in American and European stores. The customer was taken an X-ray picture of his feet, which was very convenient for shoe selection. However, after numerous complaints of health damage from the shocking dose of radiation, one woman even had her legs amputated, all the machines were recalled and destroyed. In 1998, the Philippines held National Punctuality Week. Its goal was to teach Filipinos to be on time for business meetings and other events. However, President Fidel Ramos was an hour late to the opening ceremony of the week. The first paper money in present-day Canada was playing cards. In 1685, the administration of the Northern Territories of New France was faced with a shortage of coins from Europe to pay the salaries of employees and workers. The intendant then cut up ordinary cards in various shapes, signed the money denominations and certified them with his seal, and when the ships arrived from the Old World, everyone exchanged these cards for real coins. The same method of solving the problem of the shortage of cash was used here several more times in the late 17th and early 18th centuries. Louis XIV ordered a library of Greek and Roman classics, purged of obscenities and accompanied by commentaries on difficult passages, to be produced for the education of his son. The collection of 64 volumes was completed 28 years after it began, when his son had long since had children himself. The Girl with the Pearl Earring, a famous painting by the Dutch painter Jan Vermeer. This painting is sometimes referred to as the Nordic or Dutch Mona Lisa. The painting is signed Yves Meer, but not dated. According to the Mauritshuis Museum, where the painting is currently housed, it was painted around 1665. The first submarine is believed to have been built and tested on the Thames in 1620 by the Dutch mechanic and physicist Cornelius van Drebbel. His wooden boat, covered with oiled leather on the outside, could be propelled by oars in an underwater position for short distances. The crew consisted of 12 rowers and 3 officers. This is how light bulbs were changed on American streets. USA, approx. 1910. For 10 years, beginning in 1925, the Eiffel Tower was a giant billboard. Its surface was leased to Citroën, the owner of the automobile concern, and on his orders, it was upgraded and more than 100,000 light bulbs were installed. As a result, the Eiffel Tower proudly sported the company's name, along with projections of star rain, zodiac symbols, and the flight of comets. At the 1912 Olympics, American athlete and Native American Jim Thorpe discovered that his shoes had been stolen the morning before the race. He managed to find 2 shoes in a trash can that weren't even paired. In them, Thorpe won 2 gold medals that day and became the first Native American to win Olympic gold. In the 19th century, the Chinese regarded execution as a preferable punishment to prison because the stay in the latter was paid for by the relatives, so that they themselves often asked that the guilty be executed. A child stands in the alligator enclosure at Alligator Farm Amusement Park, Los Angeles, California, circa 1920. Alligator Farm was created to entertain wealthy Americans. Visitors could walk up to the animals, feed them live chickens, and even ride an alligator around the park. Even young children were allowed to approach the animals, which were raised in captivity, instilling fear of humans and complete obedience in them from childhood. For a long time, canaries were used as an early way to detect mine gas in mines. These birds are very sensitive to gases, including methane and carbon monoxide, and die from even the slightest admixture of them in the air. Miners took a cage with a canary into the mine and watched the bird while they worked.